Just, okay.
There you go.
Okay, there I am. Yeah, okay.
Good deal, good deal. Okay,
Okay.
good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, technical schools, training programs, skilled trade professions, career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Toni Cureton, your host, and today we are with Schoolcraft College. Tracy, we're so glad to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you very much.
You can go ahead and get started in your presentation.
Okay, great. So my name is Tracy Thomas. I'm an admissions representative for Schoolcraft College. I get to share a little bit about my story and Schoolcraft, and I appreciate your time and listening. So one of the things that I like to talk about is really kind of finding your ideal fit. Choosing your next journey or your next phase is more than just perhaps a college that you follow their teams. It is more than my parents were alumni. You really want to look at the admissions requirements. You want to look at their reputation, their student life. Do they offer you the services that you need personally? Most importantly, sometimes students want to go to a college, but they don't necessarily offer their program. So that's something that is important as well. The location, the demographics, and as well as the tuition. So just some general facts about Schoolcraft. We are a campus of about 13,000 students. This number goes up and down regularly. Each semester it changes, but this is currently where we are. And we offer over 130 different academic programs. So no matter what you're interested in, you can get started at Schoolcraft. I like to say that our Schoolcraft students have the best of both worlds because you're on a campus with over 10,000 students and you're going to meet new people, see new faces wherever you go. But when you get into that classroom setting, you're really going to have an opportunity to get to know your classmates, participate in class, and most importantly, your faculty, your professor will know you by name. Our average student to teacher ratio is 21-1. So you are really going to be able to participate. We offer over 130 different academic programs. So no matter what you want to get started, you can start it at Schoolcraft. And one of the things that I like to share is that over $65 million was awarded last year in grants, loans, work study, and scholarships. And that's a significant number. We can talk about scholarships and financial aid down the road. And then you're going to see that we do have diversity on campus. We have over 170 different international students with more than 40 countries represented. I like to share that our programs are kind of designed in two different pathways. There's those that are designed to help a student get into the workforce as soon as possible, and then there's the transfer process. As you can see here, this is some of the things that we do offer. We offer a skills certificate, which is something that can be completed in 1 to 2 semesters. We offer certificates that can be completed in approximately a year, and then the 2-year associate's degree. Just as my PowerPoint suggests, these are stackable programs. The student can come back and continue on and complete an additional certificate or the associate's degree if they find that that's something that they're interested in. So, why transfer? Well, for every student, there's a different reason. For some, it's the financial piece. It's a big one, the tuition cost. For others, it could be the getting started with those general education courses with smaller class sizes. For another, it could be a fresh start. Those who may not have had their GPA up to their dream school expectations. students come to Schoolcraft, get a fresh start, and then transfer on. So various reasons. What makes transferring so seamless is the Michigan Transfer Agreement. Here is a copy of what it looks like. You may not be able to see real good, but at the top, it has a date. It's dated each year. I like to explain the MTA as leadership from different universities and colleges come together to decide annually what would be their requirement at their school for their general ed courses. And it essentially becomes the Michigan Transfer Agreement. So no matter what program you go to and no matter what school you go to, you're going to be asked to take some general education courses. And the Michigan Transfer Agreement is essentially those general education courses that you need to take. You're going to take an English, humanities, social science and such, a math perhaps. So these are those gen eds that you would get started with. We do have students who take the Michigan Transfer Agreement and then transfer on to their next institution as well. So it's a really great opportunity for students to take advantage of those smaller class sizes and then transfer on, saving a tremendous amount of money. We offer different opportunities for students to take classes. So you can do online formats where it's follow the syllabus and turn in your assignments for the syllabus. And traditional face-to-face classes, of course, synchronous or remote learning, as some are familiar with from the last few years. And that is going to be an online class using a web browser with a specific time. Please note that not every course can be 100% completed online. So with that being said, there would be a hybrid class, and you would perhaps have to come onto campus to complete a lab, for example. So those are how we offer our course formats. Our main campus is located in Livonia off of Haggerty Road between 6 and 7 Mile. And we have two other locations, the Public Safety Training Complex and the Manufacturing and Engineering location. And they are located 96 area in Merriman. So right off the freeway, about 15 minutes from the main campus. On the main campus just recently, our Vista Tech Center got a wonderful, amazing renovation through a grant. It was beautiful to begin with, but it just got overhauled, and it holds our culinary and brewing programs. Our Health Sciences Center just got a renovation last year. So it's exciting that all of our health science students are now under one roof learning together. It's a really great opportunity for those students. We added several different programs as well. We have the Biomed Technical Center and then the Trinity Elites Sports Center. So some of the programs that we've added are surgical technology, radiologic technology, as well as the sonography program, which is the diagnostic medical sonography, which is getting very popular nowadays. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things besides nursing that we do offer as far as our health sciences programs. The Public Safety Training Complex holds programs like police and fire. So if you're interested in those particular programs, the heart of those programs are going to be at those locations, and your humanities, your gen eds are going to be on the main campus. I had an opportunity to go to the PSTC building early this year. And one of the things that I like to share that I learned that I didn't previously know is that the FBI, Secret Service, and Homeland Security, as well as the surrounding police departments, all use our facility for training. That was something that I felt was certainly notable that I wanted to share with other students. There is a 10-acre driving pad and a 4-story fire tower. And due to the nature of what transpires over here, this isn't something that isn't a building that isn't just tourable. So you would get hooked up with someone over there if you're interested in one of those programs. The MEC building, otherwise known as the Manufacturing and Engineering Center, is just adjacent to the PSTC building. It was opened in 2020 and strategically put in place here. It is in the heart of the industrial area of Livonia. So it offers programs that are more hands-on, as you can see from some of the photos. You're going to have computer-aided design, biomedical technology, electric technology, mechatronics, metallurgy, plastic technology, as well as welding. I've been to this building. This is a tourable building. They do have separate tours called the MEC Tour, and you can sign up through our website if you'd like to go. We talk a lot about academic advising because they are just that important. You are going to meet with an advisor as a new student to pick out classes that you're essentially going to register for. You can make an educational plan where you can plan out your entire time here at Schoolcraft with an advisor. We call them the experts for a reason. They know the program requirements, transfer agreement requirements, and they certainly can kind of help guide you as far as career coaching if you are undecided. They can kind of dive deep into career paths, salaries, and really kind of help guide you if you are not certain of what you'd like to complete here at Schoolcraft. One of the things that I'm so proud of is the academic support. There's something literally on campus weekly, monthly to sharpen your skills. There is academic success coaches through our library that you can get hooked up with if you recognize that a class might be more challenging right from the get-go, and they can help get you up to speed. There's also free tutoring, writing essay support, peer-to-peer mentorship programs. And again, like I said, lots of workshops to really sharpen your skills. We have a disability support service office. So if this is something that is important to you, I want you to know that they will guide you along and tell you what you really need to do. You turn in your paperwork and they will help you from there. So as I tell my daughter, we all have our something and we just handle it. But the support services office is amazing and they will help you along the way. Our career services office will help you with finding on-campus employment, as well as if you're interested in trying to get a job within your program, something that outside of campus. There's about 130 different employers coming to our website a month trying to get our students. So there's definitely opportunities. As you can see here, some of our internship providers and top employers that we have partnerships with are, Beaumont, U of M Medicine, Ford, Quicken Loans, Bosch, Roush, U.S. Steel, and Plant Moran. For those of you who are trying to figure out what you might be interested in and pick a pathway, I would suggest going to Career Coach. On our website, we do offer free online an application, more or less, where you can log on and use this software to answer some questions. I did this myself. You can take 60 questions or 6 questions. I did find the information to be very similar in both. I will say I don't feel like it's a magic pill, but it does kind of pinpoint some interests or passions that you may have not even thought about doing. Talking about life on campus, for those of you who are an athlete, you can see that we have basketball, bowling, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, volleyball. We added golf this year, and hockey is on the horizon for 24. We have more than 30 student-run clubs, and those are continuing to rise on the daily. Student activities will help a student create a club if there's something that we don't have that you're interested in. So I would suggest contacting them if you've got something that you feel that we need here at Schoolcraft. We have performing arts 2 times a year. We have theater performances. And we also have academic organizations, which would be clubs more tied to your major. So an example would be a nursing club or a business club. We have a student-run newspaper, and I believe they're hiring. So that's something that's a really great addition to a resume, as well as those organizations to have those displayed on your resume as well. We have a fitness center that every student here on campus taking courses has a free membership to. So you'll definitely want to check that out. We believe very strongly in IDEA, which is inclusion, diversity, equity, and access. And there is something to take part in regularly here on campus, as there's different cultural events throughout the year. As you can see here, there certain clubs would be Amnesty International, Asian Student Association, Black Student Union, and the Native American Club. And we do support everything on campus. Talking a little bit about the financial piece of college in your investment, here is a bar chart of some of the larger institutions versus Schoolcraft. The two top bars are Schoolcraft resident and non-resident. A resident is someone who lives within the boundaries of the 5 school districts in which those particular taxpayers help fund Schoolcraft. Those would be Garden City, Plymouth Canton, Livonia, Clarenceville, parts of Novi and Northville. I usually tell a student, if you have it, great. If you don't, honestly, compare the chart. It is an aha moment. If you want to take a look at one of the larger institutions, let's look at Michigan State. It is currently $16,000 a year for full-time credits at MSU. So that would be 2 semesters going full-time, taking 15 credit hours in the fall and 15 credit hours in the winter. That number does not include room and board. So that living on campus, eating in the cafeteria, that's approximately $12,000 to $14,000. So you're going to add 14 to that already high number of $16,000 per year. So that's a significant amount. If you want to look at a private university, you can see here that Madonna is more local to Schoolcraft College, and that is $27,000 per year. I do know that they offer scholarships, but that is a significant number. A student coming to Schoolcraft, getting their associate's degree, transferring on to a 4-year is going to save around $20,000 to $22,000. Looking at financial aid, you're going to probably speak with counselors about the FAFSA, which is the free application for student financial aid, scholarships, and then, of course, student employment. You want to look at every option of opportunities to pull from in which you can offset those tuition costs. I will share that a couple months ago, I had someone come and fix my laptop. It was only after that she left that I realized that that was a student employee in the IT department. So there is a possibility, if there is an opening, to perhaps get into your field. Here we have some senior scholarships, and I want to share that we do offer a tremendous amount of scholarships, and we have a separate scholarship website for only Schoolcraft students. We have the Award of Excellence, the Trustee, the Presidential, and the Ocelot. There are multiple scholarships on each of these, minus the Award of Excellence. Our scholarship application opens on February 1st. This is a separate application. One of the things that really upset me when I first started working at Schoolcraft was the amount of students that do not apply for scholarships. I would urge you to fill out a scholarship application no matter where you go. There is money to be had. And as you can see on our website, if you go to the A to Z index and hit scholarships, it'll take you there, or our scholarship website, schoolcraft.edu/scholarships. Not every scholarship has to do with a specific grade point or that highest grade point that's super competitive. I just want to share that we do offer other opportunities. We offer a student ambassador program here at our campus, where in which you have a scholarship up front and work off service hours on campus. We also have a Scholars Honors Program. And each of these scholarships that I'm just sharing with you, these are renewable for a second year. So it is definitely something that you want to apply for, look into, even if you're, you don't know, you never know if you'll be eligible unless you apply. Just getting involved on campus, there's a possibility of getting a scholarship with one of our clubs. So student activities offers scholarships. So again, great opportunities, you never know. It is also possible to get multiple scholarships and you can stack them. I actually run the Student Ambassador Program, and I have an ambassador who stands up during campus tours and shares that Schoolcraft pays him to come here because he is my ambassador and he has also received a trustee scholarship. I think that is absolutely genius. At first I thought, oh shoot, should he be saying this? And then you know what, honestly, I was like, yes, please. He has figured out a way for the system to work for him. So really it's looking outwards. What can you do, taking advantage of all the opportunities? There is also the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. So students may be awarded up to $2,700 per year, up to 3 years. So as you can see here, eligibility requirements. And this is about filling out your FAFSA. Again, you're going to fill out your FAFSA and put in your information, and you never know what's going to happen. This is something that was put in place about a year ago, and it is for 24 graduates. So it's a really great opportunity for students to apply for the FAFSA and see what they're eligible for. We also offer the Detroit Promise. The Detroit Promise is a scholarship that ensures all eligible Detroit residents have a tuition-free path to an associate degree, bachelor's degree, or technical certificate at participating institutions. Schoolcraft is one of them. So you would definitely want to look into that as well. And you would do that as soon as possible by going to DetroitPromise.com. We already did talk a little bit about student employment, but like I said, you can work on campus. And then once you've completed your program, our career service offices will definitely help you with going out into the workforce. They will help you write your resume for free. They will help you with interviewing techniques and sit down with you and practice asking you questions to prepare you. So, and that is all available to you. One of the things that I'm most proud of working here at Schoolcraft is that everyone in student services is here to support you. And I really do mean that. If you're interested in applying, we have a free online application. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It is internet-based, so you can do that watching your favorite show this evening. You're going to submit your high school transcripts. They do need to be second quarter to make sure that they're scholarship eligible. We do not require SAT scores. If you have them and would like to share them with your academic advisor, it will help them guide you into the proper courses. The way that I like to explain that is I'm barely getting by helping my daughter with her algebra. There's just no way I'd go above that as far as calculus or any other level. So it's really about placement. You're going to complete an online orientation. It's all self-paced at home. And that's just going to really help you learn how to navigate and really do the things that you need to do around here. And you're going to sit down and meet with that advisor and make that educational plan and plan out what classes you're going to get started with, and so that you're very comfortable registering for those classes. It is your time and money. Meeting with an advisor is something that I suggest that you do each semester. I call it that second pair of eyes to help you just become comfortable and make sure that you stay on track. Once you register for classes, you're going to make that payment. You can work with student accounts to make a payment plan. And again, our financial aid office is certainly available for questions and will help you along the way. We do offer dual enrollment here at Schoolcraft. That is something that you would speak to your counselor about because it does start with your counselor. It is an opportunity to take high school classes while in, college courses while in high school. And then, so when you graduate, you've already completed some college. Our winter semester is starting in January, but for those of you who are looking more towards next fall, one of the things that I note to each student is that we do start before Labor Day. So we start late August. So our registration will be opening. I suggest all of our students get into academic advising as soon as possible, just so that you have that opportunity to have that stress-free conversation where you're not rushing and you have that first opportunity to pick the courses, dates, and times that you're interested in. At this time, if anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer anything we've talked about.
Tracy, we have a couple of questions in chat. The first one is, do you have programs in behavioral science and psychology?
So sometimes it's not about the label. We work with you're going to work directly with your academic advisor to take classes here, where in which then you can transfer on. I also want to share that sometimes what we think we might need isn't necessarily the vocabulary word that we think we're using, right? So depending on what you're interested in doing, you may take those psychology classes here, but then in turn, you may be getting an associate's in science or a general studies degree and then transferring on. So it's really going to be working with that advisor to really make and devise that specific plan for yourself.
Okay, good deal. And then second question is, do you have student housing?
So we do not have on-campus living as of right now. I had heard that there was going to be some talk about that, but I honestly don't see that in the near future on our campus at this moment. So you would definitely commute. The nice thing about that is, in your next part of your journey, if you're, you certainly don't want to go to, to come to campus 5 days a week, you maneuver your schedule so that you come, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're going to work around your work schedule, your outside life, and then, plan your classes accordingly.
Okay. Are there any other questions, you guys? If you would like to unmute and ask, you can do so, or if you prefer to type it in the chat, I'm more than happy to read it. All right, then we will then bring this session to a close. Tracy, thank you so much for your presentation. The information was really great. Oh, do have a question. Question is, okay, I think the question is, they would like some information on your culinary program.
Ooh, love talking about culinary. All right. So our culinary program, couple different pathways, baking and pastry, and professional culinary arts. For anyone that is interested in culinary, I strongly recommend that you come take the culinary tour. We offer several tours here at campus. So you can take a campus tour. You can take a MEC tour, which is the manufacturing engineering location, and then you can take a culinary tour. It is only the culinary. It is offered once a month, and you can sign up through our website. You can go to the A to Z index at the top, go T for tours, and then select culinary. You are immersed in the program. You are walking in the deep freezers. You will see the 12 types of flour they use. You see it all. I actually took the culinary tour, and I was like, sign me up. This is amazing. I came back to the office, and I literally really did want to sign up. So I like to share with students that if anyone is interested in culinary, I believe that it will help make you make your decision. It really is that special. Like I said, you're kind of talking specifically to the faculty members that are going to teach you, and you are immersed in everything. So I think if anything, that would be my personal recommendation to do that.
And so I have a follow-up question with regards to culinary. What types of careers can you go into? You know, what kind of career paths can a culinary associate's degree lead to for a student?
Sure. So we offer certificates, the associate degree, and then culinary is so big at our campus that it is the one bachelor's degree that we offer in hospitality management.
Oh,
So
wow.
that is something that, yes, that students continue on and get a bachelor's degree here. So there, and one of the things I would share as well, that our chefs, the faculty members, are industry professionals. They own restaurants, and they know a tremendous amount of people. So there's a lot of networking, and our students are going straight out into the workforce. So whether it be, just starting off back in the kitchen, doing prep work, to eventually getting a job later down the road, and whether or not it's, your own kitchen and want to start your own, your own restaurant. There's various options. So a lot of potential there.
Now, you did mention that students can contact you guys to set up a tour of the culinary department. Can that be done as an in-person tour as well as a virtual tour?
I believe that at this moment, it is an in-person tour. I don't think that they have an online option right now. I would urge someone to take it in person. Culinary is one of those programs that really, that second year is a full-time job. So you would be on campus doing that. And I would have to say that physically being in that location, to me, kind of made it more exciting. I want you to just see the location, see the test kitchen. We have more master chefs coming out of our programs than any other community college in the area. We're very proud of our culinary program.
There is another question saying, what can I do while still in high school? I'm going to assume they are referring to dual enrollment, and whether or not the classes that they would be taking in dual enrollment would include the culinary program courses, or would it just be the general ed courses that they would be taking?
So for culinary, so your Serve Safe, which is your culinary sanitation course, is good for 2 years. So it would really depend on the student's grade level, because you wouldn't want to take it and have it expire. And it is a requirement, a prerequisite to the culinary program. I would definitely speak with your counselor to see if that's something that is available to you, number one. You do start a college transcript at that moment, so it is important that you're ready for that next step. And like I said, it really depends on the school as well. But you're Serve Safe. If you are a senior, that would be an option. Or just in general, talking to your counselor and see if there's like, what a math class or something that you need for future.
Hey, good deal. Are there any other questions regarding culinary or any other program that Schoolcraft offers?
What I think is pretty special is that no matter what you're interested in, you can get started here at Schoolcraft, from arts, communications, all the way to welding. There's something for everybody.
Okay, good deal. Thank you again, Tracy. Great presentation. And thank you guys for joining. And we will see you all next time. And everyone have a great holiday and a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me share.
Okay, have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.